Hey guys, just following up from the Root 6 lesson on chords, arpeggios, and modes, okay? Today we're going to be looking at the Root 6 equivalent of those particular shapes. Within each of these shapes, okay, so we do a chord, we do the arpeggio. Oh, I added a note there I wasn't supposed to. And we do a mode, so there's a whole bunch of things within each of those, but today I'm going to focus on the main variation, which is, especially as guitar players, the way we sort of see things on the board. If we have a G major 7 there, within this same 3 frets, we can also have a commonly viewed, major chord, or not necessarily major chord, but matching chord. So the C chord sits right in the pocket there with that series of notes that I just walked you through. So the routine from this particular spot is going to be obviously different, but it's going to share a lot of things. Before we get into this, just a quick mention: you can get the full all the tabs and scales on my Patreon, and it's also an opportunity for you to throw a couple of dollars my way if you enjoy these lessons. If not, at least like the video and comment, and and subscribe if you're not subscribed, of course. So before I get into the Root 5 routine, I want to answer a couple of questions from the previous lesson regarding the modes and when we're actually using them, etc. Basically, all of these chords and the corresponding shapes that I taught you, it's all just in the key of G. So if I was playing a G chord and you were using any of the patterns or shapes up and down the board whilst the G chord is occurring, it's still G. If I go up to A, Dorian, and use the pattern there, it doesn't really make it A Dorian. So conversely, if I'm playing from the A minor chord, or someone else is playing an A minor chord, and I'm improvising on the board, using obviously notes in G, I don't actually have to play from that box shape for it to be Dorian. You can play anywhere on the board because those notes will have that effect against that chord. So for example, an A minor chord with the notes of G will always sound like Dorian. It doesn't matter where you play it on the board, okay? So I hope that clears a few things up. Now, in terms of what chords you can use if you did want to write something modal, okay, so I'm going to start in A minor, and I want to have that Dorian effect, okay? If we can establish that that's the second chord of the G major scale, and that's what brings us that series of notes and that vibe, then we understand that all of the other chords can be used with that as well in the key of G. And we basically want to accentuate the A minor in this example as our home plate. So for example, if I play and then I use notes from G over that, I'll do it again. You hear, especially at the end there, when I grab that F sharp, we really hear something very interesting going on. You noticed that I was playing out of the various regions that match the chord, and that's the beauty of this exercise, okay? The harmony or mode will take care of itself once you've kind of picked out your chords. And it's something to experiment with. So if you've got more questions, pop them in the comments. And I hope I've answered them well. And let's get on with the Root 5 part of the lesson. So we play a C major chord. Okay, so we're in the key of G, but we're now playing from C major because we're in that box. C major chord like that, 3, 5, 5, 5, 3. Okay, you can use your finger to bar. Then we play a C major 7. We go 3, 5, 4, 5 like that. And my first finger's barring, same deal. And then, so we get our 7th degree here. And then the next chord I show is this C6-9, which is a great substitute for a major 7. Very sweet sound. So that's 3, 2, 2, 3, 3. Now I take my second finger, put it on the 6th string, block the 5th string. We have no tone coming from that. And that's a C6-9 chord, and that's a great sounding chord. Okay. And then we play the C major 7 arpeggio. So it's 3, 2, 5, 4, 5, 5, 3, 7, 8, and backwards. Okay, so C, E, G, B, C, E, G, B, C. Bugger trying to say that backwards. C, B, G, E, C, B, G, E, C. Oh, I can do that, it's not too bad. And then the scale, this is where it gets a bit more interesting. It looks like this: C, D, E, F sharp. So keep in mind we're staying in the rules of G, which means we're going to get an F sharp, okay? And that's where it gets interesting. So we have a major 7 chord, we have a major 7 arpeggio, but now we come to understand that we aren't in Kansas anymore. We're in somewhere interesting, because it's not your original space that you would play this major chord from. It's actually the 4th degree of the original major chord that we're working from today. So we get C, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D, E. Okay, you can go to the F sharp here, or you can go to the F sharp there. F sharp, G, A, B, C, and we've got our full octave of that scale of what we call the C Lydian. Okay, and we can go backwards a little: B, A, G, A, B, C. Okay, now up at the 5th fret, we've got C major, C dominant 7. So we don't play this; we bar across. So we get 5, 7, 5, 7. Okay, so we get that note. Strum through, we can get that too. Okay. And then the variations of this I do is a 9 chord, so 5, 4, 5, 5, like that. I put my second finger on the 5th fret, 5, block the 5th string, 4, 5, 5, 5, okay? We get that nice old school jazz sound. And it's weird dropping the root note, but it's totally fine. Cool sound. And then the scale that we play here becomes a D mixolydian. Oh, I forgot to mention that within this shape here, you already learnt most of that box when you did ionian in the last lesson. Okay, if you've done your homework, that box there, it actually contains the scale that I just showed you, the C Lydian. Up to that point, obviously we shift up to reach our root note again. And the same thing here, I'm now going to play a D mixolydian. So D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D, D, C, B, A, G, F sharp, E, D, C, B, A, G, F sharp, E, D. Okay, it's inside the Dorian shape that we learnt last week from a root 6 perspective. Okay. Okay, that's it. All right. Did we do the arpeggio? No, I forgot to show you the arpeggio. Sorry, the arpeggio goes 5th fret, 4th fret there, 7th there. But this time, we don't go to the major 7, flat 7 there, okay? So it's a C natural, and I know that's confusing. Why isn't it a C flat? You're calling it a flat 7. No, it doesn't work like that. It's basically because in the key of D, we'd have a C sharp, and we've had to change that against D. So we call that a flat 7. D, F sharp, A, C, D, roll to the F sharp on the 2nd string, 7th fret, 5th fret, there's the A, C, D. Okay, and there's your D7. You can grab your C again, your A again, go back to D there, okay? That's everything on D. So we did the mixolydian scale, we did the arpeggio, and I talked about also that it's within that Dorian shape. So if you played it as a routine, once you know it all, you just boom, 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 boom. And you just cheat and roll through those notes if you like. So the next one's now E minor, okay? E minor like that. So we've got the chord goes 7, 9, 9, 8, 7. And we can play a minor 7 by lifting the pinky. So we reveal that note, making sure we're barring nicely. And then the only variation I did of a minor chord for this was playing the 5th at the bottom like that. So the B, okay, that is the 5th degree of an E major or an E minor. Doesn't matter, the 5th remains the same generally. So the arpeggio here goes E, G, B, D, E, G, B, D, E. So that's an E minor 7 arpeggio. The arpeggio always gets named after the chord more or less, or the 7 chords that we're using. So we've done a C major 7 arpeggio, a D dominant 7, or just a D7 arpeggio, and this is now an E minor 7 arpeggio. So And the scale that we use here is the E aeolian at this point, okay? You've practically already learnt it when we did B Phrygian. Except now here's our starting point. So let's go from there. E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D, E, E, D, C, B, A, G, F sharp, D, E, sorry, D, C, B, A, G, F sharp, E. Okay, just like that. And we can come back and get those notes below. The D, the C, the B, back to the E there. Okay, so that's everything. We come up to F sharp minus 7 flat 5, and this one's a bit unique. So we're 9, 10, 9, 10. The arpeggio looks like this: F sharp, A, C, E, F sharp, A, C, E, F sharp, E, C, A, F sharp, E, C, A, F sharp. Okay, that's a tricky one, that one. Actually, I've been practicing that one because I realize I can get a little slack on those. So the scale that we do from here is going to be an F sharp locrian. And sorry, the arpeggio is a minus 7 flat 5 arpeggio. But the locrian looks like this. So we go F sharp, G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, and backwards. Okay, and the notes from behind there, if we want to reach back for a C, we can. Okay, and that's everything from the F sharp. And last week we would have played the same scale in this section from a D mixolydian up here. Okay, but today we're obviously going up to that F sharp. So again, you can see we're kind of overlapping things by doing this, and it just helps put things together a little bit more. So now we move up to G, and this is probably one of the most important ones. This is your root 5 home plate. This is G major. And of course our G major 7. So let me run you through. So we go G major 7, same as before. G major chord, whoever you want to play it. G major 7, then our G6 9, G6 9 slash D. Okay, and then our G ionian. So G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. Okay, funny thing is we pretty much just played that from the F sharp. It's all the same. This is all just G major, this stuff, okay? It's all about starting points and then also seeing the context of the chords. So the arpeggio, you're meant to practice the routine: chord, arpeggio, and then the mode. That's the way I do it, but I keep short-circuiting right now and jumping over that. So the arpeggio, same as the C major 7, okay? It doesn't change. It's exactly the same arpeggio. It's the modes that show us the little intricacies of each position. So G, go like this: G, B, D, F sharp, G, B, I roll onto the 12th of the second, D, F sharp, G, okay? Okay, so I believe that's everything. That's the arpeggio, the chord, the mode, yep. And we can see that that's also within the D mixolydian that we practiced in the last lesson. The next one, we come up to A and we do a Dorian, A, B, C. Hang on, let me do the chords. A minor 7, A minor 7 with the E in the bass, and the arpeggio, the A minor 7 arpeggio, A, C, E, G, A, C, E, G, A, just like that. Exactly the same as the E minor 7 one. The shape is the same, all the steps are the same. We skip over those little intricate details that make the mode different. So when we play from E, we use that aeolian. Okay, we do that sort of thing. But from here, we're going to go, because we need that F sharp. Whenever I read through the notes as I'm playing through it, you'll actually notice that I'm always saying the same notes. It's always got an F sharp in it. A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, wherever I'm starting from. And that's just further proof that this is all just in one key, okay? So that's the arpeggio, same as the E minor 7, but the mode is going to look like this: A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, A. And backwards: A, G, F sharp, E, D, C, B, A, G, F sharp, E, D, C, B, A. And we can come back G, F sharp, E, F sharp, G, A. And you can see from the root 6 lesson, yeah, we're using that aeolian from the root 6 lesson to fill that in, okay? And where does that leave us? That now leaves us with the B minor, okay, which we can play here at the 14, or we can come right back to the 2nd fret. I prefer to probably come back here, just move it up 12 frets if you want to replicate it. So we play a B minor chord, B minor 7. Okay, we play with the 5 in the bass, because it sounds nice. The arpeggio, same as the other minor 7s. Okay, so think about it. Whenever you see a minor 7 chord, it could belong to, you know, 3 different keys, because there's 3 of them in any key. It could be acting as the 3rd degree, like in this case. Could be acting as the 6th degree, like in the case of the E minor 7, or could be acting as the 2nd degree in the case of the A minor, okay? And they're all the same chord, all the same arpeggios, but the mode that fits around them can be different depending on the context. So in this case here, we have the same minor 7 arpeggio as the other ones, but the mode looks like this: B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B. It's got that kind of dark sound, that one in particular. And that is within, it's actually in that same Ionian box, all those notes that we learned originally. Yeah, so hopefully that's helping connect things together. Of course, if you've got questions, pop them in the comments. If you want the transcription or you want to support the channel, jump on the Patreon. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the questions. I'm going to do another video where I just play through the entire routine and not even talk, just bang. I'm going to play through the whole thing, show you what, you know, something that you could do to really tune up your playing. And even if you don't really understand what's going on, it's still a great thing to do, because there's something inherent in just doing it that will help you. So I hope you've enjoyed that. What do you want to see next? Let me know, and I will see you guys in the next video.